Spencer Lazara, MMA Interviews, here once again at the Mr. Olympia convention alongside UFC lightweight champion Anthony Showtime Pettis. The show has been off to a great start here already. Great buzz created by it. I feel like this is going to be one to remember.
Yeah, I think the UFC did something different this time. A little change to the format of the show. All girls, whoever wins is the champion. So it's cool to be part of that process.
Talk about, the pick process and the bracket process. I thought that was a little bit unclear. Yeah. It's a straight bracket. The girls are going to go all the way through, right?
Yeah, well, we didn't know either. When we got there, they told us how it was going to work. We're picking teams like, well, this is how it's going to work. You pick one, she's automatically facing a girl already, and the other team gets her. So we only got to pick 4 of our 8 fighters, and the other ones were given to us. So I thought it was good, though. It plays out well. It worked out well because the girls knew who they were going to fight. I mean, they already had set up for game plans. For me, it was easy. I watched the girls who they were going to fight, watched the game plan. It was easier for game planning opposed to having a random fighter. Yeah. So I thought it was good. I think it makes good for good TV, and the girls enjoyed it.
The upset already. We had a big upset in week 1. Talk about that.
Yeah, Randa Marcos, man. She's actually a very, very good fighter. I think she was one of the girls that people didn't really know much about coming from out of, not Invicta. But she makes a name for herself on the season. So it was a big upset for Tisha Torres, but things get interesting. We'll just keep it like that.
How has the time off been for you? I'm sure it was nice to get healed up, get some rest. You had a busy year.
Yeah, you know what? I stayed busy. I could have been home and moping around about my injury. I stayed busy, man. I made sure my face was out there. Got the Wheaties box. Got some great deals with Reebok. My Magnum sponsors. So for me, it's just making the most of every situation.
Talk about being out here in Vegas, though, away from home for all that time. What was the most difficult part of that?
My daughter, man. I have a daughter back home, so I was gone for 7 weeks filming the show. I only got to bring her out twice, so it was a hard time, not being around my daughter. I'm so used to being with her all the time. But other than that, I loved it, man. I love Vegas. Vegas is a cool place to be. A lot of cool stuff. Besides the strip, training-wise, I had my team out here, so I had a good time.
It seems like you and Gil don't have, a huge beef or anything. But talk about the fight December 6th. And what you're looking to do, obviously, keep this gold around your shoulder, waist.
For me, it's, Gilbert's, unfortunate for Gilbert, he's the first guy I'm fighting off for injury. Everybody's talking, everybody's calling me out, everybody's saying I'm a champ that's hiding behind my belt. I didn't ask for the injury, it happened. I couldn't do nothing about it. Knee injury, knee surgery. Once you have that, there's not much you can do. I mean, you got to heal up and make sure it's done right. So for me, it's just making a statement, reminding people why I'm the lightweight champ, and don't go out the first round. I have my last 3 fights, haven't been out the first round. I don't plan on going out the first round.
Talk about, stylistically speaking, what he offers to you, technically.
You know what? He's a tough guy. That's what I think is going to be the hardest part. He's not going to fold easily. We see him get dropped by Diego Sanchez. He's fought 5 rounds with Thompson, 5 rounds with Henderson. So it's not going to be an easy fight, but he's not too technical. I mean, he's good striking, but not very technical. More in your face, brawler, and he tries to take you down and grind you out. I think he's going to, for sure, try to take me down. Most guys don't want to stand with me, so I know what to expect.
How has your ground game evolution? Talk about that, because the submission against Benson really, I think, showed a lot of people things. I know you were confident in already. Even in the loss to Guida, you showed amazing wrist control, fighting for submissions that whole time. Talk about that evolution and how you took to the ground game despite your striking background.
Yeah, I'm a striker, so my big thing is I want to be able to throw any strike I want to throw without being afraid of going to the ground. So I focused on getting a wicked guard. I mean, my guard's ridiculous right now. If you're in my guard, it's going to be hard to pass. And if you are passing, you're defending submissions the whole time. So my coach and I just, we made something work for our game plan. We know if we go to the ground, we're going to be on our back. Let's work off our back. Submission, submission, submission. If it doesn't work, sweep, stand back up.
I was told that Sergio is going to be on the same card as you December 6th. Talk about that.
Yeah, Sergio's here walking around somewhere, but it's cool, man. We haven't fought on the same card for 6 years. So now both of us on the same card. It makes me excited because I get to train with this guy. He lives with me. We're both in camp together, so it's cool to do something with somebody you love, man. I spend all my time with Serge, and we're going to be in the same camp.
Cool, man. Anything else you want to say?
Make sure you guys watch the show. TUF 20 is ridiculous, good season. These girls definitely made some name for themselves and for their weight class.
Every Wednesday night, Fox Sports 1. Anthony Showtime Pettis, Spencer Lazara. Thanks for watching.
Hey, this is Ariane Celeste.
This is Uriah Faber.
UFC lightweight champ Anthony Showtime Pettis.
This is Dan Henderson. You're watching MMA Interviews.
MMA Interviews.
You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.